day, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? I hope you said well. We're coming to you from Gallup, New Mexico, and one of my all-time favorite roadside stops. We actually stayed here last night, the El Rancho. I'm going to tell you an interesting story that Waylon Jennings told about his time out here and what happened to him. Daze with Jordan the Lion, it begins right now. You can see up here on their signage, not only are they on Route 66, but they're also home to the movie stars. Back when they used to make a lot of westerns out here, this was prime place for a production to set up, to have its entire cast, crew, everyone to all stay in the same place. Waylon Jennings used to play here a lot in his career, especially in the earlier days, because he said, you know, this was just north of the Zuni Reservation, and for some reason the Indian, he would say, Native American people really gravitated towards his music, and in times where he wasn't doing real well on the charts or with record sales, he could always count on performing in the reservations. They would always come out and see him. So he was booked to perform at the Zuni Reservation. He was staying here, and they told him before he departed to his gig, they said, Waylon, there's been an outbreak of hepatitis. Don't eat or drink anything on the reservation. Now, he said by the time he got out there, he'd been talking to people and just completely forgot, and had a little bit of food, had something to drink, and then all of a sudden it dawned on him what they told him. Don't eat or drink anything. And within an hour or so, he said he was violently ill. What a weird story, huh, for poor old Waylon. Now I want to show you some of the inside of this place. I've been here before. I love it here, and when I went to check in, they actually didn't. The guy, I said, hey, is the restaurant still open? And he goes, wait a minute, I know that voice. Are you you're Jordan the Lion? I go, yeah. He goes, you made a video on our place here. So they knew us. Check this place out. They ended up giving me a really nice room with a balcony. Look at this place. It's like right out of a movie. The lighting, just everything. They have a restaurant down here. Some of the things I love about this place. Look at this, the old cigarette machine. You don't see those, or the old stamp machines. You have shoe polishing, shoe shine stand. You have player piano. Looks like a church bell or something. Probably for a movie or something. Then they love John Wayne here. He filmed out here quite a bit, and they have a whole shrine to the Duke, including a signed photo to the former owners. And he donated one of his hats to him. Look how sweaty that thing is. Pretty cool. And they have all kinds of beautiful artwork and pictures of movie stars that stayed here. The second floor, we actually stayed on the third floor, but the second floor up there, I'll give you a tour of, has all kinds of photos of the famous faces that have stayed here. And they have a fireplace. You can just hang out at night if you wish. And all of the rooms are named after movie stars. I had the Tom Mix room. Some of the famous faces and bodies that have stayed here. Oh, Betty Grable, with a signed picture to her, or to the hotel from her. Michael Martin Murphey, who did Wildfire, sang that song. Dennis Weaver. They told me when we checked in, we have someone famous here every week, at least once a week. Jack Oakey, Jane Fonda, W.C. Fields, and Jimmy Cagney. Best wishes, El Rancho, Spencer Tracy. That's so cool. Then down here, also signed and personalized, Gene Tierney. Another. Oh, I wonder if this was Bad Day at Black Rock. Maybe they filmed some of that out here. I didn't look, but it's signed out once again. from Spencer Tracy to the El Rancho. Errol Flynn, signed. Fred McMurray of My Three Sons and Double Indemnity to the El Rancho. Best wishes, Fred McMurray. Lee Marvin, Rosalind Russell, Lucille Ball. There's Mae West with signature. To the El Rancho, Doris Day. I could show you this place all day, but I'm gonna just take you to my room, show you the room, the balcony, and then we're gonna hit the road. The historical placard said that the hotel was started by D.W. Griffith's brother. He was the famous director, and it was used for base camp for movie crews and actors because of its location, proximity to striking western landscapes. People such as Ronald Reagan, John Wayne, Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, Errol Flynn, Kirk Douglas, Gregory Peck, and Humphrey Bogart are only a few of the movie stars that have stayed at the hotel while making movies here. One of those old elevator systems here, because you can only take the stairs to the second floor. If you're on the third floor, you have to take this amazing old elevator. For you kids at home in the future, that's how you do it. My room was actually right there. The Tom Mix. And look at the art all the way down the hallway. And each room has a name, someone that had stayed here. So the rooms are kind of small by today's standards, but especially the bathrooms. So it's kind of a modest room, but I had the one and only walkout balcony. Here's the bathroom. And whoever your room is, you get a poster of them in there. Tom Mix. Couple of chairs, and then just view of the parking lot. Nothing special, but really more than anyone else has got. On the road we go. Goodbye, Gallup. Oh, it looks like we're approaching Arizona. 3 miles. That cave. Welcome to Arizona! So I wanted to stop here and show Scott this. This is Fort Courage. Used to be like a souvenir stop here along the trail. There was a Taco Bell slash pancake house over here, but it was all based off of Fort Courage from F Troop. Larry Storch just passed away, so I thought, hey, let's stop. I've stopped here before and shown this before, but I can almost promise you there's gonna be one day when we're traveling through here together and we're gonna go, hey, where the heck's Fort Courage? Where's the pancake house? It's gonna be gone. See the old coffee shop signs? Sad. Sad to see. This would have been a really cool stop in its day. Just the architecture alone is amazing. And over here, there was more gift shops and curios. Somebody's tried to get in there, or has gotten in there. Oh, there's the old phone booth. Still full of stuff. Like not merchandise or anything, but like office stuff. They have a big sign that says the place is for sale. The door's wide open on this one. Looks like this is the way to climb that thing, but it says use at your own risk, and I really don't trust it. Call me crazy. You know, with the shape of everything else, I just don't. And I'll show you the way up to your doom. Saw these two off to the side of the road and I couldn't help myself. I stopped for all dinosaurs. Speaking of, new Jurassic World movie, awesome. They did it right. All right, fellas, I just wanted to stop and say hi, but we gotta make it a little further down the road. Whoa, look at that guy. Check out the biker up there. More roadside beauty. The perfect photo op. Except, I'm not gonna. Not responsible for accidents. Oh, you mean because of these guys? Do they get out of hand? Do they get out of control every once in a while? Look at all these. Thank you, Holbrook. Look at all these. We're in Holbrook, Arizona. I love it. I love this stuff. Standing on a corner in Holbrook, Arizona. Bunch of dinosaurs to see. What a crew. Oh, look at this place. I just think Holbrook's missing a wigwam motel village. Call me crazy. I should really look into that. Somehow this famous stop has never been open when I've come through. But here it is. Check out this stop. Just a fun little roadside stop. Jackrabbit's Trading Post in Joseph City. All the way down to a rabbit. Let's see what's inside, huh? All kinds of Jackrabbit's Trading Post t-shirts. I have a little bit of a museum in here dedicated to Route 66 in this area. And lots of rabbits. Lots and lots of rabbits. Looks like some of the Pixar team was out visiting them. What the heck, I'm gonna help support them. I don't have any Route 66 shirts yet. And we got that for Scott Michaels to try out. All right, along the road we go. And Scott, enjoy your cactus candy.
Prickly pear.
We have quite a while till our next stop, but I had to stop and see this because it's a filming location I've never been to in Flagstaff. I've never been to Flagstaff either, and I love the movie. Something from Easy Rider. Peter Fonda, great Dennis Hopper. are. So we see a night shot of this at the beginning of the movie. Right when the end of the credits have rolled at the beginning, introducing everything. It's night, and this is a 76 station with the, when they would have had the big 76 lit up thing right there. I'll show you a matchup right here. And they would have been driving towards us, and then the shot immediately cuts to over here. So then we see Captain America and Billy, which is Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper, riding on both bikes towards us. You can actually see both of those in the shot, even though it's a night shot.
Hey, you got a room?
And they pull up right here because they want to sleep here at this campground. And the guy comes out of this doorway, sees that they're hippies, and he goes back in and changes the light up sign that said vacancy to no vacancy.
You got a room?
And here on their door you can see they're acknowledging Easy Rider was filmed here. There you can see a movie poster and kind of a hangout. Here we are, next stop is in Seligman. Also happens to be time for lunch. Maybe a little roadkill cafe. Eaten here once before and I loved it. Pretty busy in here. The restaurant also has a pretty fascinating taxidermy display in here, as you could have imagined. And look at that stool that you sit on. It's basically like burgers and sandwiches, but it's a fun novelty. Varmint Vittles. Looks like Granny Clampett's cooking here. I got the buffalo burger with no bun. Pretty fun stop. I want to see a little bit more of Seligman, and then we're going to head off to Kingman, Arizona. So everybody stops here, and we are too. Oh, there's Tow Mater. And then we've got a beautiful American flag up here on the side. Like I said, everybody stops here for photos because it's just the perfect nostalgia stop. This is one of the places that the movie Cars kind of depicts. You can see the plane has crashed into the building. Got a lot of cars out here, including one coming right out of the wall over here in a photo shoot. And then a massive souvenir shop. Isn't that great? Oh, look who's riding passenger. It's Betty White, Frozen Island. I love it. Nice addition. Amazing signage. VW. This is such a wonderful stop. Here in Seligman, still. Later, partner. Every time you think you've seen everything, just come to Perry Owen's house, you find something new. We're driving through town. Take a look at this. People on the roof there. Nice old gas station. Look at this. Hey, and there's Billy and Captain America from Easy Rider. How ironic, huh? Well, by golly, we made it to Kingman, Arizona. We're not staying at the Ramada, but can't pass this and not stop. Look at that beautiful mural. Albert Einstein's driving Marilyn Monroe. That's funny. Betty Boop. Then look over here, we have some cartoon characters. Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Woody Woodpecker, Roadrunner, and the Duke. They got a lion here, and then look at all the characters, all the famous actors and personalities they have painted on here. We gotta check them out. Because this is next level. Jimmy Stewart, Phyllis Diller, Jerry Lewis as the bellboy, Frank Lewis, then Doris Day, Liz Taylor, then here's hometown hero Andy Devine. Look at Houdini hanging here. That's awesome. And then from what we already saw, we have Louis Armstrong over here. The Little Rascals right here. How amazing is that? And then we saw these. Doris Day. But we didn't see Shirley Temple. Or Laurel and Hardy. You got Marlon Brando here. Right next to the motorcycles. Isn't that ironic? Then we have Superman. You gotta love it. With Maxwell Smart. Barbara Feldman. Smothers Brothers. Then look on the back of the, that's awesome. The phone booth, they're all squashed in. And then we have Judy Garland on this one, and Charlton Heston over here. Then of course, Elvis, 68 Comeback Special. Ed Sullivan. Wow, that's great. Bob Hope. Norman. Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock. The golfing Bob Hope. And then, look at this. Wow. And we actually came to town to see something pertaining to you, Mr. Gable. There's Jimmy, James Dean up there. Wow, great job. Like if you have Tonto, you gotta have a Lone Ranger. And Inspector Clouseau. So I wanted to come out and see this today because this was the site, and now it's actually the public defender's office here in Mojave County, but at the time, back in 1939, this was St. John's Methodist Episcopal Church, and Clark Gable and Carol Lombard were married here. Actually had his publicist Otto was one of Clark's best friends, and he was the best man here. They had the pastor of the church officiated the ceremony, and the rumor, or what the legend has always been, is that they went to Oatman, Arizona after and honeymooned, but a lot of people say that they don't believe that happened, because the next morning Clark and Carol did a press conference from Carol's house in Los Angeles. So had to just come out and see where it used to be a church, but now it's the public defender's office where Clark and Carol tied the knot. The true love of Clark's life. Carol did everything for that guy. Everything. when Clark was growing up, his mother had passed away when he was just born, and so he and his father, as he grew up, worked as oil workers together, so he hated filth, and Carol knew that. So anytime she wanted to do renovations to their house, she always did it when he was out of town and would literally white glove it before he came back. She would put white gloves on, clean the entire house, and make sure there was not a speck of dirt or anything that he could notice that the work had been done. And that was just something that he didn't demand, but that she did for him. There they have a historical plaque. It does say, the very bottom line here, movie stars Clark Gable, Gable-Lombard were married here on March 29th, 1939. All right, I had a final destination planned for today. This is not it. It's Las Vegas, so let's go. Hello, Nevada! We have hit our finish line. So we arrived, and Kat and Todd are about to do a Facebook Live show, so we're gonna hang out for it. That is Debbie Reynolds' Lifetime Achievement Oscar. Just hanging out right there.
Yeah, so that's my cell phone.
Oh, you're doing a light switch to the cell phone. You figured that out.